Hello guys, welcome to Superhero Talk with me, Finn. Today I have the first episode of the tournament we have in, and it is Kitty Pryde versus Green Lantern. If you don't quite understand this video or what's going on, please check out the tournament open video and it'll probably explain a lot more. So as per normal, it will be rated across 7 categories: power, speed, special ability, gadgets, intelligence, courage and charisma. And you'll get a point. Well, the one that wins each one will get a point, and at the end we will find out who has the most points, and they will be the winner and go through to the next round. Okay, so without further ado, here we go. We have the Lord of the Ring versus, well, the name that rhymes with something dirty and someone who can go through walls. Okay, so starting off with power. Now this could be power altogether, like how strong they are as in powers and strength. I will notify that one down, and it could be not like heart strength, how strong you are out of close situations. It is how much brute force you have. Could be including special ability or not. Like Batman, he's strong, but he doesn't have a special ability, whereas Green Lantern probably isn't that strong without his ring, to say like that. Okay, so personally, this point goes to Green Lantern, and I'm sure that one was pretty obvious, and that's because Kitty Pryde we'll base this on the films. Kitty Pryde does not do any fighting really in the films, and the biggest part really is in X-Men Last Stand, where she starts running away from walls through the Juggernaut, and pretty much that's it. She can run through walls, which I suppose is pretty cool, but it's not really showing any strength. And in Days of Future Past, she just has to use this special ability, which will help her kind of like send Wolverine back in time. But other than that, there's no really fighting involved from her, which means it's an easy point for Green Lantern. Okay, so next we have speed, and this point will also go to Green Lantern. Now a lot of people will think that Kitty Pryde, because she's small, she's speedy, but she's not really. She might be small, she can get out of the way of things, plus she can go through walls, but that does not involve how fast she is. Whereas Green Lantern, he can use the ring, to pull out a Mustang or whatnot, and then he'll just have owner on the speed, and that means he gets another point. Now we have special ability. So this point will go to Kitty Pryde simply because without the rings is more of a gift. It's not really a special ability. It's like a present. It's like being, a really good, like, strong person, but you can't kill people because they've got guns, and then you're given a gun. That's like, imagine a war where it's team with guns and team without guns. Ones with guns would win. It's just a present, really, the ring. It's not really anything of Green Lantern's own. He obviously masters it pretty well, but other than that, there's no kind of like control of it whatsoever. Whereas Kitty, she, in Days of Future Past, she is seen to send Wolverine back in time, which I think is pretty cool. Plus, she can go through walls, and I mean that'll be extremely useful when you're trying to run away from a big hench dude in armour. Okay, so next is gadgets, and this point will also go to Green Lantern, simply because Kitty Pryde doesn't use gadgets, whereas Green Lantern has this ring, and it's a pretty cool ring. I mean, if I had this ring, I wouldn't have a clue what to do with it. It's that good. I'd probably go around ringing people up, stuff like that. There's not really much else you can say to it. Green Lantern is just one of the biggest people around, and he has a pretty nifty ring. I like that ring. Everybody likes a ring. The only problem is the Green Lantern film is shit. And the next point will go to Kitty Pryde, and this category is intelligence. Now, the reason I'm giving it to Kitty Pryde is not because she's, Professor X in brains. She's really clever. She can invent a whole tower and get a new kind of electricity going around. Simply, she's got it because she seems a lot more sensible than what Green Lantern is. I mean, Hal Jordan and stuff. In the films, they've tried to make him comedic. I mean, they got Ryan Reynolds, probably one of the worst actors around, to play his role, and it completely just made him look like a twat because he weren't funny at all. Whereas Kitty Pryde, she is very sensible, and the actor Ellen Page is a sensible kind of person. So in Inception, she's very wise. She just draws a pretty hard maze, stuff like that. So this point will go to Kitty Pryde, making it 3-2 to Green Lantern. And the next point also goes to Kitty Pryde, which we'll leave it on the cliffhanger for the next one, and it is courage. Now, Kitty Pryde has got this thing simply because she ran away from the Juggernaut. I think that takes a lot of courage. I'd probably freeze and die. Whereas Green Lantern, in case you haven't seen, he might have this giant black cloud chasing after him, but he does act a lot more like a pussy than what Kitty Pryde does, who handles the situation very well. Okay, now, so for the final category, and to decide it, it is 3-3 at the moment. It's a pretty tight first one, But to decide it, it's charisma. And if you don't know what that means, it means, you know, how big-headed you are, because big-headed confidence is good. And I'm afraid this point will go to Green Lantern, simply because, well, like I said, Ryan Reynolds is a cocky twat. Despite being a really bad actor, he is cocky. I don't blame him. He's got all the money in the world, whereas Kitty Pryde doesn't seem to have that much confidence about her and is doubting herself. So, thanks for watching today. This is the first tournament video. Episode 2 will be coming very soon, and I'll see you guys very soon as well. Goodbye.